I knew I had this product that people wanted. I had about 80,000 followers. So I'm like, if I can just sell 1 or 2 hoodies a day, which is about $200-300 a day, then that's eating. You know what I mean? So I hired me a driver, you know, because I didn't even have a license. I didn't even have a car. Once Pumps left, I didn't have shit to drive. So, you know, I started off finding me a driver, one of my best buddies, Eddie, and I would literally all day long, hey, who want a hoodie on my story? Who want this? Who want that? I'll go through my requests, find 1 or 2 people, get their number, get their address, and then the next day I'll pull up on them. You know, so I was doing that for about like 2 to 3 months. I did that so much that I moved out of my downtown apartment and got me and my girl a spot in Westchester. And I was doing all that off of just basically Instagram, finding people wearing my stuff, promoting my stuff. Like if I wear it, I'll know, I'll go through my comments. Oh, I need that. Click, boom. Okay, you in LA? Where are you at in LA? Okay, you here? Send me your address, I'm gonna pull up on you. Wow. And I'm gonna bring it. So I did that for about 2 or 3 months. Then it got to a point where like I would have so many people to pull up on, I wouldn't make it. And besides that, I was pulling up in some sketchy ass places, bro.
Sketchy ass places,
like,
for
you know,
sure.
I'm pulling up in like fucking like
you got gear,
anywhere,
you got cash
like,
on you.
Yeah, I got money. I'm pulling up real nice. You know, sometimes people will send me the address next door to their house, and I'll pull up and I'll see like 6 people hopping out of a different address. I'm like, hold on, why they coming from back there to over here? But you know, in God's will, you know, it's always been good. Yeah. But then it just got to a point where I didn't even have enough stuff. We had like a 92 Nissan Sentra.
Oh, wow.
That's what we was riding around in. And then it got to the point where, and this is all right before the corona started and everything, but right before the corona started, like probably 3 months, 4 months before the corona started, it started being like, damn, bro, like I can't even carry enough stuff for people. I will pull up on one person, he'll want a 2X or 3X, then he'll have his boy who want another large and a small. Yeah. So it's like, bro, I can't carry all this in the Sentra. So then I invested in a van. Once I invested in a van, we would do the deliveries in a van, and we'll have more merchandise. But then what? This is when everybody was running, when people was running around picking up kids in vans. So it's like I'm running around getting my money in this van, getting pulled over 2 to 3 times a day because it's just a white van. Right. You know, they pulling me out, searching the whole van. So then it's just like, bruh, first of all, I can't make it to all these people. Second of all, I'm getting pulled over left and right. I don't have a license, you know. Like every time I pull over, I gotta switch seats with my boy. Like, hey, jump in the driver's seat, bro. Like they tripping. So then it just got to a point where Corona hit, and then more people wanted stuff. When Corona hit, all the stores was closed. Yep. You know, and another thing people didn't realize, once all the store closed, I mean, a lot of business was closed. Trap went up. It was more people selling more weed, more people selling this.
EDD was booming.
And EDD was booming. So now it's like people are making more money with nowhere to spend it but these high-end stores, because like other stores was closed because that's when they was doing the break-ins and all of this, because that was right around the same time it was Black Lives Matter. So like a lot of stores closed down that wasn't black because people was kicking in the doors once the George Floyd shit happened. Right. So I just found a parking lot right next to my building that I didn't even pay for parking at the time because the workers wasn't there because it was Corona.
That's crazy.
So it got to a point where I'm like, yeah, just meet me right here downtown. Just meet me right here downtown.
Pull up to the van.
Yeah, pull up right here. I'm right here in this parking lot. Pull up on me. And that's when it was like, after that, like my worker wasn't with me. He was kind of sometimes with me, but I'll just be like, I got this now. So I'll literally park there all morning. Like I'll get there like 11, 10, park. Still go through my DMs. You want it? Hey, you got to pull up here and get it. You want it? You got to pull up here and get it. So then now they're pulling up to the van. They're pulling up to the van to grab it all day long. Wow. You know, and that's when it really started booming. You know, and then it got to a point where my manufacturer was closed. So I could still get the blanks, but I had nobody to print the stuff. Them out, yeah. So then I'm like, fuck it. I'm about to start doing my own printing. So I would sell the clothes during the day, and at night I would be in my apartment screen printing the shirts, screen printing the pants.
You bought your own screen printer?
Bought my own screen printer, own everything. It wasn't no middleman. Everybody was closed. You know, a business, if you stayed open, they'll tax your ass for staying open during the pandemic.
Yep. Everything was closed. So
now I'm making my own shit. Next day I'm going in the parking lot. If somebody come and they wanted something out of half, I'll make it the next night, take a deposit, give it to them the next day. Yep. You know, and then with that being said, stuff started opening back up. Everything started being cool. You know, I still had all these high-end friends and clients. So when they come there, I'm like, man, just pull up to the parking lot. I got you. So now you got like Pee Wee Longway, you got Lil Pump, you got Young Thug, you got Lil Duke, you got all these people pulling up to this parking lot buying stuff, and I'm actually recording it the whole time. So now the next person to see it and want to come to the parking lot themselves.
That's crazy.
So then from there, it's like the parking lot was booming. You got Corona going on. All of the stores is closed. I'm making all of the clothes by myself by hand. It's no competition because nothing else is open. And everybody had these EDD checks.
Everyone got money.
Everybody got money.